Welcome everyone, this is Masters Joke, also Masters Joke 75 on Instagram. So I don't usually talk about the upcoming Hasbro Pulse Con releases because they're so expensive. I've taken a step back from the Black Series and also the Vintage Collection, but not the Retro Collection because I love it so much. But yeah, Sabine Wren, I love Sabine Wren. I think she's a great character. I love her in Star Wars Rebels. And she's great in the new Ahsoka series. It sort of seems a bit early for a lightsaber and helmet release from Black Series, but they're not going to be out for a while. They look really good, but I don't think I like Sabine Wren unless the episode changes me. But I don't think I like Sabine Wren enough to want her helmet and lightsaber. You know, it's not really something that I'd be interested in, but I think it's really, really good. Also, the actual Force Unleashed Starkiller set looks really good. I mean, it's another release of the Stormtroopers. You can never have enough Stormtroopers. Absolutely love them. Funny enough, I mean, obviously I played this game before, but if you've been watching my videos, I recently picked up another copy of the Force Unleashed for PlayStation 3 from CEX, which is one of my favourite shops. Never used to go in there at all. I didn't know they sold fantastic games so cheap, and I also didn't know they sold Blu-rays and DVDs. So yeah. But yeah, again, it's a great figure, great idea. But it looks more like an ornament, if you ask me. It's not something I would be interested in picking up. Although I think it's nice, and I like the cover of the box. Proper nostalgia. Reminds me of when it was first released, when I first played it. But yeah, good game. I've been playing it the last couple of weeks. And then you've got this Galaxy of Heroes with the light side Jedi Knight Revan. I don't know. I'm not sure about this set. It's got HK-47 as well. He looks good. I think when I saw the set, I thought, oh, you know, this might be one of those Save the Planet boxes where it's just the two figures inside, a bit like, you know, the Boba Fett and the Ahsoka with Grogu sets. But no, these are carded. So that which surprised me, because why would you produce a box like this and then have the figures carded inside? I suppose it's a bit like those Amazon exclusive Retro Collection box sets. But yeah, it looks good, but I wouldn't be interested in that. Although Captain Rex's helmet, it just looks amazing. It blew me away. It just looks, well, I like the look of the welds on the actual mask itself. But I tell you what, I mean, I'd love this 100%. At the moment, I want to get. Well, I don't own any helmets, but I'd like to get the Phase 2 Clone Trooper, just the plain white one, not the Ahsoka one. Love to pick that up, and I also love the Biker Scout helmet. What I love about Mankind is that they have the things open on display in a cabinet, and you get to see what they're like, and that's why I think that the Clone Trooper looks brilliant. So I would pick them up first, but do you know what? This Captain Rex, a lot of the images are, I don't know if the images are actually photos, so I would want to see it before I made any purchase. So definitely watch this space, but I'd love to pick up Captain Rex's helmet. It looks, from what I see, it looks fantastic. This is a figure I want, 100%. I mean, Director Krennic, I loved him. Was he in Neighbours, or was it Home and Away? I'm sure he was in Neighbours. but I absolutely love him. I've got the only 3.75 version, you know, the one with no articulation. But he's great. He's on display in my Imperial display shelf. I think he's great. I love the card back as well. I'd say the only thing with Director Krennic is they should have had a soft goods cape, you know, to make it a little bit more different than the original release. Chopper, say no more. He's got a swivel head. I love droids. I absolutely love droids. So this is definitely something I want to get, and I think they've done a really good job from what I can see. I mean, it's I've got the original chopper. But yeah, this is the first time he's been released in the vintage collection, and yeah, I think he looks fantastic. Lovely. Again, from the images, just lovely paint applications on there. I love how bright the orange is. But yeah, that looks great. That's definitely on my list, and it's weird how I don't know. This is the first time in a while that I've been really excited for a set. And then and then you've got Professor Hayang, David Tennant. I mean, this is a great figure as well. He's great in Ahsoka. But I'm not sure about the colouring. He looks, again, it might be, I don't know, the light, but the actual figure, I suppose he looks more like this in the animated series, but in Ahsoka, he's more silver. So I'm not sure if they've got the right colouring, but again, you know, it's early days. This isn't going to be released for a while. I think they have now released the card back art, but I've not seen it yet. But but I love the droids. I think the droids are great. You can't go wrong with droids. I love them. I absolutely love them. Then the ObiWan Kenobi series, I absolutely loved it, and I've got as soon as the Obi-Wan, I didn't buy all the figures, but as soon as Obi-Wan and Vader came out from the series, I bought them, and then within like a couple of months, I actually bought 2 of each, one to open, one to display. Within a couple of months, they were being sold at Lame, half price, and that really, really wound me up, because I don't, you've got to be mindful of the cash. We don't all have the cash to splash. So with this set, I really want it because I've also got the other Amazon Obi-Wan exclusive. So I had both the vintage collection Obi-Wans, but I bet they mass produced this set because it's got Darth Vader and the star of the show, Obi-Wan. So I could see this being cheaper in the future. So I really want this, but I just don't see the point in paying out for it when it's going to be half price in 6 months' time. But then again, I did cancel my my order for the what was it, the ATST from Return of the Jedi and the bunker, and I know it went. I think it went on sale, or it was reduced in America, but I haven't seen it reduced in the UK at all. And you can't. But it's sold out everywhere. So it's such a shame. But I might have to end up. I might have to stick it on the old Christmas list with the wife. But I'm not sure how much longer the Endor bunker set is going to be around. I mean, I'd love the ATST, but the Endor bunker set I think is great because I love the play sets. I think Navarro Cantina is still my favourite, which is going really cheap now on. I think it's going cheap on Amazon and also Lame as well. I think they're selling it cheap. Although the cheapest place was Star Action Figures, and that was dirt cheap for maybe a week or so. But yeah, I would like to pick up this Obi-Wan set, but it's you've got to juggle your money, and you've got to I can't as I've mentioned in previous videos, the retro collection, without a second thought, I order it, I pre-order it. I've got a couple of sets which I'm really looking forward to to being delivered from Hasbro Pulse soon, which I keep mentioning, the Return of the Jedi Wave 2 and also the VAC metalized C-3PO and R2-D2 sets. So I can't wait for that to be delivered. But Black Series, now, I mean, this figure, I can't wait for this in the vintage collection, but this figure just blew me away. I mean, Baylan Skoll, I absolutely love him. I mean, I want to know more about him. I love learning more about his backstory. He's the best character in Star Wars, in the Star Wars universe, in my opinion, from the way I feel about him. Best character since Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace. And that's honestly how I feel about him. And I tell you what, Sabine Wren, I mentioned about her lightsaber, if you had, or see Hasbro Pulse, I don't know who they've got working there. Who I don't know. I just don't think they. I just don't think they know the fans like they should do. But if you had Baylan Skoll's lightsaber, because I'm well into my lightsabers at the moment, check out my video on displaying your lightsaber, which went up a few days ago. I'd definitely want to buy his lightsaber. I think he is such a fantastic character. I mean, the episodes of Ahsoka are just blowing me away. I just want to know more and more and more. He's my favourite character. I'd love this figure. I mean, it's so sad that the actor has passed away. I mean, he's brilliant. He's a fantastic actor. I've got to say, he's probably one of my favourite characters ever in Star Wars, and I mean that. I put him up there. I put him up there with Vader, Darth Maul, Luke, Han Solo. Honestly, he's just amazing. Then his apprentice. See, I love Shin as well. I think Shin is great. They work so well together. I don't know what's going to happen. I sort of think Shin may end up not agreeing with Baylan's kind of motives and this kind of thing that he's hearing that's calling him, which I believe is Darth Maul. Because you remember them witches, they can do anything. But I'm not sure about the figure. I'm not sure about Shin's figure because I'd have to see it up close. I mean, I know that Baylan was sold out. His pre-order was sold out literally straight away. Whereas Shin, it took a little bit longer. She hung about for another day or so. But I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't look. The hair doesn't look right. I don't know if it's too blonde or. I don't know. Just something don't sit right with this figure. I'd like it, but again, similar to the Captain Rex helmet, I would have to see it up close before actually, pulling the trigger and buying it. But having both of them, I think you need both of them. I think you can't just have. I mean, obviously, it depends how how Ahsoka goes, and I can't wait for Wednesday's episode. But I don't think you can have Baylan Skoll without Shin. Is it Hati? Shin Hati? I don't know how to say her surname. Then, I love the Star Wars Christmas figures because I love Christmas so much. I love the Star Wars Christmas figures, but they're so expensive. They're such a rip-off. So I got the Mandalorian Christmas figure. I mean, I love them all. I think they're hilarious. But I got the Mandalorian Christmas figure from TK Maxx earlier this year. I think I paid. I don't know, was it $12.99, something like that. It wasn't expensive. And then I picked up, earlier this week, I picked up the C-3PO from HMV, because they've got a massive sale on at the moment, $12.99. I remember seeing it in the shop at Christmas. Really fancied it. $32.99, and that's what they were charging. No wonder they're trying to get rid of it, because it's not worth $32.99. But I picked it up $12.99. I think, let your eyes be guided. It's a fantastic figure. It's just a laugh. Love the colouring on there. But this this particular snow trooper with the snowman head, and then there's the little droid with the needle, that Princess Leia. You remember in A New Hope. I think it looks great. It's just fun, and I think I think these figures are better than last year and the year before. And then you've got the Jawa with Salacious B. Crumb. I think it's hilarious. The red Jarber Cloak. It just I don't know. It just fits perfectly with the Jawa. He does look like he looks like Father Christmas. I don't know what Salacious Crumb is supposed to be. Is he supposed to be a Christmas tree? I don't know. He looks like he looks like a Christmas tree. I don't know what he's supposed to be. It's a laugh. It's a bit of fun. and I know my good friend Ed in New York State, he loves them, and I definitely do as well. But I just think they're a bit, they're just too overpriced. I think nostalgia sells, and so does Christmas, and I think that's what Hasbro are banking on with these particular figures. But honestly, I won't knock them at all. I absolutely love Christmas. So now this Ewok, I'm not. It's not my favourite. It's because it just looks like an Ewok, like a white Ewok, similar to the to the Star Wars holiday special. Chewbacca's, was it his granddad or whatever? You know, the white Wookiee. Just looks like a white Ewok with a Christmas present, So it's not the best one. It's fun. It is what it is. It's not the best one. My favourite is, I would say, the Purge Trooper, which is coming up, because what Hasbro have done with I can't believe I'm talking about Christmas Star Wars figures and how good they look. But I think the Purge Trooper, which is again a figure that I like. I think I picked it up from Lame for like $14.99. He looks so smart in his Nutcracker style outfit. I just think he looks brilliant. I would love to pick up this this Nutcracker Purge Trooper. He'd look great under the tree or on the mantelpiece with the stockings. So so yeah, he's the best, and also he's got a decent gun as well. So he looks proper. Almost Adam and the Ants, Prince Charming. Or do you remember Buck Rogers, when Buck Rogers was in Buck Rogers the TV movie, when he had that ceremonial outfit that the pilots had, similar to that. But I really rate this. So yeah, I think if I was made of money, I think I would pick up the Snow Trooper and the Purge Trooper Nutcracker style. I think they're great. And then finally, the pipeline releases. So the last did I talk about the last release? Because I think the last release of the Hasbro Pulse Con, because the last pipeline release I think I spoke about was it was either the Book of Boba Fett retro collection or episode 1. No, I think it was the episode 1 retro collection, which I'm really excited about. But with these ones, I mean, you've got a Mandalorian Judge, which is just a repaint, isn't it, with an orange helmet. I'm not interested in any of these because I love my Clone Troopers. So this Clone Trooper 4-pack. So it's Phase 2. I know the last release was Phase 2, but this is different. You've got the 501st, you've got Ahsoka, and 2 standard white Phase 2 Clone Troopers, probably similar to the Andor release, which I still haven't got. I think it's great as long as the 501st and also Ahsoka's Clone Trooper have the decent legs, not those skinny ones like the last release. So that's the highlights of the Hasbro Pulse Con. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care, and I'll see you in the next one.